Good evening. Welcome to our show tonight.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to ride.
It's in a skillet. Dump onto me.
So light, even Junior can help.
Are we this demented as a race?
And great fun for the whole family. But we're not just ordinary people.
Hello folks and welcome to the Static Hour. My name is Rick Bravo. I am the host of this here show. Can I finish, guys? Please, can I finish? Now, for all my first-time listeners and viewers, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And for all my returning listeners and viewers, thank you guys for continuing to check out the episodes. It really means a lot, especially if you're here. After that last episode, I released the one with my pal and stand-up comedian, James Jablonski. That was a very weird and experimental episode we did. Okay, that sounds weird. It was one of the strangest, weirdest, most unhinged episodes of the Static Hour yet. And by no means is that any of James Jablonski's fault, and by no means is that a bad thing. He was just following my lead as I tried to navigate him through the consequences of my own actions, if you will. If you saw that episode, you know what I'm talking about. And even though I think that episode came out great, and he had a great time, and although I feel it showcases some of my video editing skills as well as some of the conceptual ideas I have for what this podcast could be, I do feel like I need to address certain things that have been brought to my attention regarding some of my actions, some of the critiques, some of the feedback, and even concerns I've gotten regarding the way I execute podcasts at times and stuff. So I'll address that at the end of this little introduction here, because this episode today is just as wild, just as crazy, although it's much more linear and coherent. But a lot of crazy stuff happens, so I need to set it up a little bit. So let me start from the beginning. I was put out on a comedy show at a roast battle, for lack of a better word. It was the Nos Llores roast battle, hosted by Los Digits, and he has them all over the place. You know, he has them in different comedy venues out in LA and Hollywood, and but this one in particular was at the Ha Ha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. For those who aren't familiar with No Llores or roast battles or tournaments in general, it's just, you know, two comedians going head to head, joke for joke, making fun of each other's appearances, personal life, and all that stuff. And it tends to get pretty brutal. Tends to be pretty brutal. You know, you can pretty much everything is fair game, unless the comedian you're battling states otherwise. There's certain lines that certain people don't want crossed, and by no means I wouldn't want to cross those lines anyway. I tend to be more of a, you know, I don't tend to go for the jugular too much. You know, I try to get them other ways. That's the way I do things. But this is the Nos Llores roast battle. Pretty much, if they get you with a good one and it kind of gets you, the whole crowd will start chanting, "No llores, no llores." And for all my non-Spanish speaking listeners, that means don't cry, don't cry. And I've been to this show before, and that the crowd chanting that, man, the comics get shook sometimes. I've seen comics shook, like, holy shit, what did I sign up for? And my dumb ass signing up for it, you know what I mean? So what can I say? I'm just a whore and I need stage time. That's pretty much as simple as that. So I was given a random comic to battle against, a person I've never met. Turns out she's a stand-up comedian out of Los Angeles, California. She's also a viral TikTok personality whose videos have gone viral on TikTok. And I found out I'm roasting Elyza Halpern, or as some of you might know her as Possum Girl, as she's known on the streets, you know. So I was giving her, and I'll be honest with you guys, man. When I found out that I was roasting Elyza, I never met this woman in my life, you know. But I started skimming through her Instagram and checking out her work and stuff. And I'm like, dude, TikTok personality, Los Angeles comedian. Dude, it's a wrap. You mean to tell me this is your first roast? Man, give me the W now. I don't got time for this, you know what I mean? I just totally took her, underestimated it. I already had 4 jokes off the top before even speaking with her. But then I ended up speaking with her, and she was like, you know, everything is fair game, you know, my looks, you know, whatever you want, you know, she don't care. And for me to underestimate her not realizing that it takes a certain type of person to sign up for these types of things. Like I mentioned before, people go brutal. And I'm pretty sure she's seen roast battles before, and she threw her name in the hat. So for me to think that um, she wouldn't be good at it, that's my fault. And it's a learning. Yeah, I learned because she ended up taking the W simply on quickness, wittiness, and charm alone. She was a very charming person. Like I had all these jokes without ever meeting her, So I would say things like, "Oh, she's annoying," but nah, she's not. See, she's actually a really cool person, and I'm glad I got to meet her. And she is the subject of today's podcast for the most part. She was supposed to be my guest, but this episode spiraled out of control, as usual, as you've come to expect. And we have a bunch of other people hop in. We have Los Digits hops in for a little bit, as well as Ace Murdoch. And then we also have one of the competitors, Noah Bergman, hops in for a little bit. And Playboy Sirius XM radio host, former radio host, Desi. She's a stand-up comedian outside of Hollywood in Los Angeles. She hops in for a little bit, as well as one of the judges that judged us, who did not give me a vote, me or Elyza, and she didn't vote for any of us, So she hops in for a little bit. Her name is Ash Casanova. She's also a stand-up comedian outside of there. And yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happens in this podcast, so stay tuned for that. Now, with that out of the way, let me get into what I was mentioning at the start of this podcast. On a serious note, man, I don't want to I know I do certain things. Like some people have been telling me, it's not cool to be freaking, just chain smoking and drinking on camera, getting messed up, you know what I mean? And I mean it's a show. I don't do that all the time. It's just a show, and I don't want to come off as insincere either, because a lot of my, especially with the last podcast, I was not taking things seriously. Obviously, I was under the influence of certain substances, all legal, but it's kind of derailed me, and I just don't want people thinking I don't really want to talk to them, I'm just bringing them into my nonsense. And like I said, I don't want to come off as insincere, and some certain people have brought it to my attention, and they're just telling me, dude, it's not cool, you know what I mean? It's not cool that you do that. I'm not going to name names, but there's certain people that have been coming at me and telling me how they really feel. And go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Name names. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Mr. Podcast Man, Mr. Podcast Host, Mr. Forgetting to introduce your goddamn guest properly. What the hell is the matter with you, man? Over here freaking chain smoking on camera like you're in the goddamn madman. Drinking mega pints of wine like you're fucking Johnny Depp. Oh, you're so cool, man. You're so cool. You're not. You look like a goddamn douchebag, man. What's the matter with you? Getting so fucked up on camera. Oh, yeah, man, that's what you want. And second of all, stop telling people you look like Pedro Pascal. You do not look like Pedro Pascal. You're fucking up, man. You know you're fucking up when Johnny Gold starts commenting on your YouTube videos, man. That's how you know you fucked up, man. What the hell's the matter with you? Now you're over here trying to get freaking viral TikTok stars on your podcast. It's TikTok. I don't give a shit. You know exactly what I mean, man. Wearing take those goddamn glasses off. What is this, 60 Minutes? Looking like Macaulay Culkin in that goddamn children's book no one ever gave a fuck about, man. Take that shit off. What's the matter with you, man? You know how hard it is to edit this goddamn podcast and make it sound like you don't have a goddamn mental disorder? The hell's the matter with you, man? Poor James Jablonski did not sign up for the Bobby Altoff podcast. He signed up for the Static Hour. Get your shit together, man. Why does every one of your videos have a fucking copyright strike? Hi, try this. How about letting your guests finish your goddamn sentence while trying to chime in with a shitty ass joke you're gonna edit out after the fact, man? Get your shit together. Fucking loser, man. Sound like fucking sick of me right now, man. Bitch. Stop smoking so much goddamn weed on camera, man. Before you get on camera, you come off and sound like a goddamn idiot, man. I'm sick of this shit. Maxwell Farms is actually a sponsor of the podcast now. Oh, fuck taxes, smoke maxes. Now let these people consume this bullshit that you're trying to make them eat, man. Get the
All right,
fuck. With that said, I guess we'll start the podcast. I guess I am my own worst enemy, but anyway, let's start this podcast.
I can't believe Daisy's only been doing comedy like a year or two.
Who?
Daisy.
I know. I was on
the show I did with her this summer.
From the last episode of my podcast, I figured out I needed, if I'm bringing people into my bullshit, I probably should lead them, tell them what they're going into, because...
Let me not let the fire melt my glasses.
So, I know, right? It's really hot.
Yeah.
At this point, that's why I was talking, before we even started recording this, I was thinking we should face the streets of LA, man, North Hollywood. But then my girlfriend was like, nah, face the fire. And now we're facing it, and it's really hot, you know?
Yeah. It's really hot. It's hot and it's like the wildfires. We're definitely in the valley now.
What is it?
We're right up close to the fire.
The 10 freeway right now? What's...
So all the highways are on fire in LA. I think the 405's on fire, the 10, there was smoke over Burbank. We're just like, we're giving over to the fire gods. Like yeah, I've been ready to burn shit down for about a decade. I'm sorry, I just spit on you.
Dude, spit this fire out, I'll tell you that much. You just spit the fucking fattest loogie and knock that fire out. Can you imagine?
Imagine you were a superhero and that's your superpower. Just like giant loogies that put out fires.
Fuck Spider-Man with the web on the face. Just a big old loogie. Like, wait, time out.
Yeah. I feel Marvel would make that at this point. They're just churning out shit nowadays.
Hey, man. And I'm just like in the background like, ha ha ha. Yes. I'm still waiting for Spawn. You know, fucking Todd McFarlane. What the fuck, dude? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get Idris Elba as Spawn.
Oh, is Spawn an actual character?
Yes.
Oh, what does Spawn do?
Dude, he's a spawn of Satan.
Oh, that's tight.
That's where the name ties in.
I want to see a Satan Marvel movie. That's awesome.
You hear that, Hollywood?
Come on, Disney, Marvel. Come on, AMPTP.
Whoever's making Spawn, dude,
Give us more Satan content.
Todd McFarlane, what the fuck, bro? All right, listen, do your thing, but let someone take the reins and make your vision. Okay, I'm nerding out on Spawn.
Cool.
Let's begin this episode, shall we?
Let's begin the episode.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to the Static Hour. I am your host, Rick Bravo. I'm here with my roast contender. What is it? The
roast battle partner?
Roast challenger?
Challenger. We can do challenger.
Okay, so my roast challenger at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. So, I was driving out here, right?
Yeah.
You know, focusing on my material. It's a roast, whatever. I get here, pull in. Finally, it's like, you know what? I made it to Hollywood. Let's start pre-gaming this roast, right? I see a car pull up. Backs up. Right into my fucking car. My girl, she's like, who the fuck just backed up into my car? My car. And then we see Elyza pull out. We're like, oh, it's only Elyza.
So
that's my side. What's your side of the story?
Yeah, so to be clear, I just tapped the license plate, but I feel really bad.
No, yeah.
But from my perspective, so I'm like parking, I see a spot, and then I pull in, and then I can't tell exactly how much room I got in the back. So I'm like, I'll just inch back, and then I hit the car behind me, and I'm freaking out like, oh my god, like somebody's gonna freak out at me, and then I just hear somebody go, hey, what's wrong with you? And it was Rick's lovely girlfriend. And then I get out and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, how can this be worse? And then I see my roast battle partner that I'm about to battle in half an hour walk out of the car, and I realize I'm sorry, I like rear-ended, front-ended your car immediately before our roast battle.
I can only imagine if I was in your position when that happened. If that would have happened to me,
yeah.
I don't care what anyone said. I'd be like, you fucking hate me. You hate me, right? Trust me, I don't hate you.
I appreciate that. You have every right to, given that you drove all the way from Palm Springs, and then this bitch backs into your car.
She backs up into my car,
Oh
and she has the
God,
audacity
I'm so sorry.
to beat me in a roast battle?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I think I won out of sympathy. I think our whole, I don't think the judges liked us. Our whole, we both, you know, it's the effort that counts, and we both won that roast battle. I like.
Hey, that guy said facts right now. Oh, what the?
Some guy just threw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to that guy. All I did was look up, and then he really did not like that, and he threw shit at me. It's okay. I'm alright. I'm perfectly fine. You can use my water. I'm not injured. Worried about it. I'm just like, yeah. Okay, I'm not pissed. I'm alright. It's just like, is there anything that might bother me? Like they're all, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. That's what I'm alright. I'm good. You know what happened to me today? Besides this? I got an amazing job. Today. Today. This is a good day. This is nothing. That guy doesn't affect me at all. That's a crazy, sweeter motherfucker. It's okay.
You
It's alright. Yeah, no, he didn't hurt anybody, but
What'd they throw?
it was a milkshake and there's chocolate and it's sticky, and so I was just I'm gonna need a new water though. It's alright. I can get you some. Don't worry. I'm just gonna go to the restroom.
Okay. Yeah, she had, so then I just like.
Why did you do that?
No idea. She was just sitting there. Okay. Did she get hit? With the like milkshake or something? Yeah. So she's walking out the bathroom now. Probably not. Yeah. She okay? Yeah, she's okay. Okay, she's got like shit all over her. Oh my god.
All right, folks, I feel like I must interject here Morgan Freeman style and kind of narrate and explain what just went down. Obviously, I left a couple snippets of audio in there so you guys can get kind of a sense of the scene and the atmosphere immediately after the event went down, the incident. And so pretty much what happened was me and Elyza were in the middle of doing the podcast. Actually, we're only 7 minutes into doing the podcast when this thing went down, so we're right there, and you know, we're in the outside patio of this bar here, you know, filming, and the only thing separating us from the street is a bar counter, you know, where you can set your drinks on and look out to the streets or whatever. So that's where my girlfriend was sitting, you know, and me and Elyza are doing the podcast. Next thing you know, I hear a homeless person yell facts, and my dumbass in podcast mode starts trying to riff on him yelling that, you know what I mean, not knowing the essential dangers or whatever. And next thing you know, I hear like a splash. I look up. I'm confused as to what just happened, and I just see my girlfriend standing back. Then I realize this crazy lunatic person just threw a drink on my girlfriend. So my girlfriend, asked me to go get her some napkins. I'm like, yeah, sure, take the mic off. Instead of going to go get her napkins, I'm kind of like, nah, just go outside and try to confront this guy. So that's where I was at during the duration. And all the while, there's Elyza, you know, comforting my girl, offering to give her a change of clothes because she lives down the street. Elyza, you're the best. Thank you for offering that. You're cool in my book. And but long story short, I'm outside, and I'm, you know, talking to the security guard, telling him what just happened. Because I'm telling him, like, if this guy comes back, I'm going to do something. But I'm assuming you're the security guard, so you will do something, right? And he's telling me, like, oh, this guy, oh, he's never done that, man. That's surprising to me. He's kind of harmless, honestly. And I'm like, dude, well, he's not harmless. He just did this. So either, you know, you do something or I'm going to do something if he comes back. He's like, no, don't worry, I'm going to do something. But it felt weird. Next thing you know, I almost kind of get into it with the security guard. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go back inside and try to continue doing a podcast. So I eventually end up abandoning the podcast for a little bit and let Elyza take over the reins. Stay tuned for that. But I had to go tend to my girlfriend for a little bit. You know what I mean? The podcast took a backseat. Anyway, back to the podcast.
Elyza, we are joined by Ace Murdoch.
I'm in the background.
He's in the background. You probably can't even hear him.
Yeah. should we talk about what went down or just?
Feel free, Elyza, take over. Hey, you're the storyteller.
I'm the storyteller. Yeah, so we were just recording, and then when you saw the recording suddenly stop, it's because a dude walked up to the patio at this tiki bar screaming, and then just threw what I think was a milkshake on Rick's lovely girlfriend for no reason. And yeah.
And so I had to step outside
fucked
and
up.
be a man for once and be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, guy, and he was by my, because I'm parked right across the street, and this guy's out
Yeah.
here, like, having a mental breakdown, like, hey, man, I have
Yeah.
one every fucking lunch break. Listen, get your shit together, start doing crunches, and be a man, you know? Shave that fucking beard for once and be a star.
He's gonna turn his life around. He's gonna change.
I think so.
Yeah. It took the dude at the tiki bar saying do crunches.
You know, what am I supposed to do? Like, he
Yeah.
just threw a milkshake or whatever my
Yeah.
girl was drinking, a beer, to her face.
Yeah.
And I went outside. We had to pull away the mics for a minute. We literally had to put away,
We like put everything away.
We were doing this before this happened.
Okay.
And then he throws fucking my girl's beer in her face, and I go outside.
Right now?
Yes, dude. Right before you got here.
Oh, he's lucky, dude. He's lucky. We all pulled up right now.
I told the security guard, it's like, hey, that guy just did that. It's like, that guy would never do that. I'm just like, dude, he did that. Fuck that guy. If he comes back here again, I'm gonna fuck him up. Hey, you know, and I said that, not meaning every word of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But yeah.
Allegedly, I'm about to go post on this motherfucker. Nah.
Yeah.
What am I gotta defend my honor. What do you think, Elyza? Should I defend my honor?
You can defend don't hurt yourself, but I get why you wanted to confront him. Like, he just
I had to.
came out of fucking nowhere and threw a drink on somebody.
It was
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Speaking of throwing a drink in my face, when I went up to go roast battle you, and I'm like, Elyza, I looked through your feed, I was like, I got this. When you think you got it, you don't got it. Let me just tell you that.
I didn't get it either.
We were on the same page. We were talking about that earlier, you know, we're on a different wavelength.
Yeah.
Everyone else was hilarious, but we were,
We talked about it. We were like the FCC friendly
Yeah.
roast battle. We
We were-
didn't go quite as hard as everybody else, but we're commercial. We were
Yeah.
commercial.
Well, let's give it for Elyza. For those who don't know about her work, she spends a lot of time on TikTok creating content on there. She talks about how she raised baby possums as a kid and all these crazy, unbelievable stories. But not only that, not only is she annoying on TikTok, she's annoying in real life, folks. So let me just tell you,
You know, I may be annoying in real life, but you're annoying on stage currently. Rick is always leveling up in his career. You know, when he first started out, he tried to be a folk musician, and then he decided, you know what, I want something even more annoying that I can explain to women at parties. So he became a comedian.
Elyza, I saw her the other day, complimented her on her Joker cosplay. I was like, yo, that's some really great Joker makeup. And when I told her that, she was like, what Joker makeup? And then she got her palette from Circus Clown by L'Oreal. I don't know what the that is.
Yeah, Joker, at least I know how to make jokes, Rick. Yeah.
Elyza's the only person in the world, when she goes to her caricature artist, the drawing comes out looking more flattering. She really does look like she's about to feed a poison apple to Snow White, am I right, folks? How does she look more like Lord Farquaad than Lord Farquaad? I'm just saying.
Yeah, Lord Farquaad, Poison Apple. I am more likely to get hired by Disney than you, so that works. NBC quality material, folks. Let me tell you, this shit would have been on late night TV at its best. You know what I mean?
Jimmy Fallon, call us. He's been in some deep shit lately, so we can turn your show around, James.
Yeah,
We
masturbating
can do
bear. Oh wait, that was Conan O'Brien. Is that copyright?
I don't remember who did the masturbating bear. That'd be
It was-
funny if that was copyrighted.
Of course, it was Conan O'Brien.
Let me repeat this. Ace Murdoch in the motherfucking house. What up? Johnny Bravo, and again, what's your name again?
Elyza.
Elyza, man. These guys just roast battle at Noyotes.
Yeah, you can call me a nickname too.
All right, Huera right here. No, just playing. Here we go. No. Do your guys' podcast, man. Hey, what's up? I just little pop in, just chilling. Here you go. Back to Mike to fucking Bravo here. Come on, wait.
Hey, here I am,
Sit
man.
right there, brother.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, this is how we do it now. So we got Ace Murdoch. I got my roast champion who won at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. Congratulations. You did fantastic.
So did you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was your favorite joke of mine?
My favorite joke of yours was probably the one that I like the Joker makeup one that I look like I brought the Joker makeup palette, and I like when you said that I'm the only person who's like gotten a caricature artist and it made me look worse. That's true. That literally happened. Someone drew a picture, or it looked better. It was like an improvement.
Yeah.
It was just like a big head photo of me would look objectively better. Yeah, the proportions are off, and I'm okay with being roasted for that. I love jokes about my appearance. Yeah.
Hey, man. You said it was fair game, so I said,
Yeah.
all right, let's go.
I was like, just go.
Let's go.
Talk about my chin. Talk about my fucking hair.
Nah, well, you know what?
Body.
And I kind of did, but the worst thing I said was like, you look like you feed poison apples to Snow White. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's
Witchy.
the worst thing
I
I
like
said.
witches or jokes. I'm proud. I like being a witch. I would love to be an old hag in the forest. Like that's
She
the
could be the
end
witch's
game.
witch of the West.
Like the witch of the West Side.
What side?
Of L- the Wicked Witch of West Hollywood.
Yeah,
I
the wicked witch of West Hollywood.
feel like the Wicked Witch of West Hollywood is just like a landlord.
I feel like if you say that 5 times, you're banished into the shadow realm.
Shadow Realm. Where's the Shadow Realm? Van Nuys?
I don't know, through the flames.
Oh, that's hot. I've got.
So wait,
yeah.
do you do stand-up comedy too?
I do stand up, yeah.
Yeah. How long you been doing stand-up for?
Since 2019.
19. Okay. How do you
Yeah.
feel about it?
I like it. I'm more experienced at it than roasting, clearly.
Yeah.
So,
I want to know if my EBT cleared. That's why I'm on my phone right now.
Hey, how was your set, Ace Murdoch?
Me, it was all right. I stumbled the words a little bit. I know no one could tell, but I did, and that's all that matters.
I was laughing. Don't you hate it when you're like at a comedy place and you start laughing like really hard, and then you realize you're not at your house,
yeah.
and
everybody's just looking at you.
yeah, laughing like you're at your house. You're like, ah!
It's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knee slapping. I knee slap.
I need slap too.
I knee slap at home.
Yeah.
Do you knee slap on stage, Ace?
Only in the shower.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's how you. That's called a whammy. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Neither do I. What about you, Elyza? Do you know what's going on?
Oh no, never. No. What do you mean? No, I never know what the fuck's going on at any point. You haven't picked that up yet. I don't know what the fuck is going on when I'm trying to park my damn car.
That's funny. Insight on that was she accidentally backed up into Bravo. Allegedly.
Oh, we told.
Yeah.
the people,
Allegedly,
yeah.
it's shit happens.
Allegedly, I can edit this podcast and make it have her owe me $2 million because I'm going to try to deadlift my max and I fucking blow out my spine and shit my pants and be like, yo, Elyza owes me for that rear index.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's all jokes, Elyza. Yeah.
I got it. I'm smiling because I want you to forgive me.
Your Ace.
I'm out of here.
Ace is out, brother. Have a good one. Where's those
You're having
digits?
fun. They're inside. Everyone's inside.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, tell them to come out.
Hit him up. No, just hit him up. He's grabbing a drink.
All right, well, let's relax. Listen, this can be edited.
It can be
Chop,
edited,
chop,
yeah.
chop.
Yeah.
Chop, 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 chop. Are you doing okay, baby?
Are you doing it?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I can't wash it out. I have another.
You want to get?
smaller
Want me to get it for you?
But I don't know. I washed this out because it just kind of went. It wasn't. Luckily, luckily it wasn't. It didn't really even get in my glasses. It was kind of. I had a little bit like. So I had to rinse. My hair kind of got a little wet. They have a hand dryer. I don't get it. If the hand dryer can.
Well, that was a wild ass night. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
agree, Elyza?
Yeah, it's very, very eventful.
But congratulations to you for winning the roast
Yeah.
tournament.
Congratulations to you for making roast jokes I'm going to think about for a while. Every time I do my makeup, I'm going to be like, I'm the Joker.
Yeah.
I'm the Joker. We're preparing to cause anarchy.
You know, all I did was project onto you, honestly. Because every time I wear guy liner, it's like, what are you trying to be?
Yeah.
Fucking Robert Pattinson,
Yeah,
Batman.
Pete Wentz.
Yeah, Pete Wentz. And I'm like,
No.
yes.
You got the Death Cab for Cutie glasses and the Fall Out Boy makeup. That's what I should have called you, Death Cab for Cutie.
Why
I should've said
shouldn't
that in the
you
room.
call me anything? Because you already won. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have called me anything, man.
Well, I didn't win anything. So I won the battle, but we don't get a prize or
Hey,
anything.
I won the war. You're on my podcast.
Yes. You're just like Machiavellian.
I'm just trying to find my way. What's up, guys? Hey.
Yeah.
Come on down, brothers.
Let's throw it. Throw one at me.
A roast joke? Okay.
We were doing it before.
Now I have the mic.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're right here on the roasting fire. Literally. So what I have is a four-eyed man, four-eyed girl. And she looks like...
Combined are spiders.
Yeah. So we got Spider-Man and Spider-Woman.
What's it
It's
called?
a nerd joke. Spiders have 8 eyes.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have a eight-eyed woman. And we have a sloppy, non-cut hair vato. So we're trying to do a coordinates.
Yeah, you know, at least he
What
has
is
the
it that
guts
we
to
gotta
show
do?
his hair. There you go.
So, I mean,
Who has a bigger dick, me or you?
hey, man, whoever you want to have a bigger dick, it's whatever you feel like, man. I'm here with one of the roast contenders that won tonight. Introduce yourself, my man.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's an honor and a privilege to be here with the podcast. My name is Noah Bergman. I won my first roast tonight, so I'm here 1-0, and it's just happy to be here. You know what I mean?
This was your first
It's
roast?
my first roast ever. My first roast ever, and it was just an honor and a privilege to be able to roast amongst all these other pro roasters. You know what I mean? They put on a show, and it was amazing.
You heard that right. A pro roaster right here, man. He said it himself, this guy.
Right here.
Yes. Because, honestly, I lost my match against Elyza tonight, and...
That was a good match. I mean, I couldn't have asked to have been in the stands for a better show than that. You guys roasted each other like, I don't know. You guys weren't holding anything back. You guys were going ham. You guys were savage as fuck against each other. You guys honored each other. Oh my God, we got digits in the crowd now. We got digits.
What's up, fool?
What's up, homie?
What's up, dog? Hey, it's hot over here, fool.
That's because of the fire, doggy.
Damn, I feel like you're Alex Trebek, fool.
Hold the mic.
Oh, you want me to hold it? Yeah, dog. What's up, fool? No, I don't want to interrupt the interview, dog. I just want to see what the hell. Yo, dog. Yeah, dog. Tonight, everybody got down, fool. This fool got down, Rick Bravo. You got down right here. Look at that, fool. She's ready for war, homie. And the homie Randy Johnson over here is ready. Crushing the what?
We're
camera,
crushing the
fool.
mic.
Crushing the phone. Everything.
Cut.
You mean my whole life right now? If this thing collapses, I'm done for it, man.
Man, I feel bad like putting my roast like right behind us because it's getting like really toasty right here with the fiery like goodness that I had with my roast. I don't know.
Yeah, that means his crotch is burning right now, dog.
Do you think that has anything to do with your attire right now? What is this, like Spider-Man Velcro?
Not at all. No, I like to look like every single good fella that, you look at every 80s movie with any mobster, they were wearing Sergio Tacchini. So that's what this is right here. It's Sergio
Damn.
Tacchini. This is what all the old mobsters used to wear. So I like to wear my Sunday best when I come out for a
Hey,
roast.
check out my attire. $50 attire down the street, fool, over there by the bicycle shop. And if you want to buy a tire, fool, my uncle got it, fool.
You're sponsored. It's a sponsored podcast now.
Yeah, attire.com, fool.
Hell yeah, man.
We only have one tire, but
use
it's selling, fool.
use promo code digits to save 10%.
Yeah, for real, fool. Hey, and if you meet my uncle, just say Raiders.
Raider, I hardly know her.
The
He
tires come pre-slashed.
Yeah, but if you want them slashed, say Cowboys. And then we'll make a deal, fool. But yo, man, I appreciate you guys letting me fuck around right here on the podcast, fool. You guys were good tonight.
Hell yeah,
Don't let
digits.
this guy tell you any different, fool.
Man. No, you guys were all amazing, and it's an honor and a privilege to be brought out here by roasters like you guys, roasters like Los Digits. Go Chiefs. Fuck the Raiders. I hate the Raiders so much.
Hey, Uncle, did you see this guy right here, dog? Don't sell him 8-tire. Yo, man, I appreciate you guys, dog. We'll get on it right now.
Hell yeah, Los Digits. Yeah,
Los
give it up
Digits,
for Los
everybody.
Digits.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is where I edit that shit in.
Thank you,
Hey,
sir.
my man, thank you for having me.
It's an honor and a privilege.
meeting
And
you.
thank you, sir. It's very nice meeting you as well. You guys are amazing. And keep it the fuck up. You guys are awesome. You guys are the future of the LA comedy scene right here, all right? So don't ever stop.
Yeah,
Keep
throw your
following
hand
it.
out.
Fuck, I hope so, man. Fuck, I hope people think I'm funny enough, but no, you guys are amazing.
Hey, funny looking, am I right? Hey, no,
You goddamn
you're
bastard.
a son of a bitch.
I'm
You're-
out of here after that one.
You're a son of a
goddamn
bitch.
it.
You're white. Stop it. Stop it. Let's hear the possum story. Let's hear it, Elyza. What happened? How old were you?
Okay, so when this is a famous story. When I was 7 years old, I found a possum in my parents' basement, and the possum looked really sick. It looked really ill. So I decided it was my job to nurse this possum back to health. Not like take it to a vet, not tell anyone. I kept it in the basement, and I pitched a little, like, you know those beach tents? I pitched one of those for it, and I like gave it food, and I like sang to it, and I just kept. My parents had no idea that this happened until 2021. And then, oh, and there's no smoking on this patio. Yeah,
You're talking to him. I saw him vaping. Okay.
Oh, vaping.
all right, we're all getting arrested.
We're about to get our asses kicked.
Yeah. After a while, just like hanging out with this possum in my parents' basement, I realized that it has like possum babies in its pouch, and I see the possum babies come out of the pouch, and I have like, as a 7-year-old with Cheetos all over my hands, like pulled them out of the possum's pouch because I thought I was qualified to do this. I was like, this is my job, this is my possum, my secret pet that's basically a prisoner in my parents' basement. And yeah, and so basically then a day later, the possum ran away. The possum was nowhere to be found. I was distraught. And then a couple days after that, the baby possums come back without the mom. And so I become convinced that I killed the possum mom with an infection because I touched it with Cheeto dust. And I lived with this for years. And then someone told me, no, that's impossible. The mom probably just didn't fuck with you anymore because you kept her in a basement.
I'm a firm believer that she fucking killed that possum, man. Honestly, I seen the staircase, and
It's
you
possible.
motherfuckers have too. Don't act like that owl.
I need my own owl theory. It was the owl, it wasn't me. It wasn't me as a child. Yeah, what I didn't, I'll give you an exclusive for this podcast. What I didn't say in that story is I had a bunch of animal friends that lived in that basement. I let a raccoon in the basement once. Those carry rabies. Nobody
And
knew
they-
about this for 20 years.
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to our show tonight.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to ride.
It's in a skillet. Dump off tonight.
So light, even Junior can help.
Are we this demented as a race?
And great fun for the whole family. But we're not just ordinary people.
Hi, everybody. This is the Static Hour. I'm your temporary host, Elyza Halpern. Rick is currently on probation. He'll be joining us when he's done, but I'm your host in the interim. But we got a live feed of him from jail.
And here I am. You know, I'm living that that Goodfellas jail life.
He was high up in the mob, and
I was slicing garlic with a razor blade so thin they'll fucking liquefy in the oil, baby.
He was doing a year for contempt, and he had this wonderful system for doing the garlic. He used a razor, and he used to slice it so thin that it used to liquefy in the pan with just a little oil.
Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Check it out, man.
no, I haven't seen that.
3-hour movie.
It's long, yeah.
Watch it at home at this point.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch it during its release, don't even watch it.
I watch most movies at home at this point. Yeah.
You know, you have to go out there though. You have to
You
go.
gotta gas.
Wait,
gotta
Top
go see it in
Gun.
the theater.
I rewatched the original Top Gun.
Yeah.
To see Top Gun in theaters. That's part 2, Maverick.
Ah.
You wanna know why? The biggest theater because
Why?
they said you should. You know what? It's like, yo,
Following directions.
Top Gun is what it is, you know?
All right, for those of you confused as to what the hell I'm talking about like how some people, they would watch like a movie like Top Gun or Jurassic Park. I've known people like this that like, oh yeah, I looked it up on my phone, I watched it on my phone. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You gotta go to the movie theaters to see a movie like that. You know what I mean? Respect the art form. Turn the nose reduction off your TV. You know what I mean? You know, Tom Cruise said so you got to do it, and he makes a lot of sense. You know, on certain things, obviously. But that's what I meant. I felt like I had to explain myself because when I was editing, I was like, what the hell was I? People are not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. And that's my problem. I feel like people know what I'm talking about. So like, surprisingly, Elyza was on the same page. She was a lot quicker than most people in terms of getting what the hell I meant. Certain things. Anyway, back to the show.
So is Home Alone. Like Home Alone, you watch Home Alone, you're like, yo, like this guy's house is being robbed and all this stuff, and he creates all these elaborate little pranks, and then you start realizing like, that's a big ass house.
It's a big
Like
ass
the
house.
type of elaborate pranks that will happen in my house will be if they open my door, a pit bull will rush their fucking dick. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Just like that's the thing. When you live in an apartment, like one hallway, there's only so much you can do. Like you don't need to watch Home Alone on a big screen. I don't need to see this family's giant home on a big screen. The fucking creaky stairs and doorways.
One of the winners, get up in here. Hey, get up in here.
You're a winner. I lost.
Oh,
You're a winner in our hearts.
you won in this.
Really?
You're really funny.
Come here.
Did I really? Can I?
Okay, come on down. Come
Yeah.
on down on the stage. Hey, take over my podcast.
Why do I gotta take over?
Listen, this is
Des. I have a radio back, and you guys know that, right? I used to host my own show on Playboy Radio, Sirius XM.
Oh,
called
that's
Your
cool.
Date with Destiny.
Oh.
So I used to host or interview a lot of porn stars.
Oh,
hey
that's
guys,
cool.
I don't know if you know who I. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, I used to ask them like, what, tell me your porn skills. Let's test them.
Yeah. What's the best like porn tip you've ever gotten from somebody else?
A lot of them would, test their stuff prior to shows. They'd practice. And so I was like, oh, so like you just knew naturally how to like open your mouth in that way? And I'm like, can you show me? And they would.
Oh.
Cause I'd ask them prior to the show, like, hey, we're gonna test your porn skills. If I ask you something, can you actually deliver? I'm like, yeah, I can. So I have pictures of me with a dildo on my crotch and them on their knees, and I'm like, and they're deep throating my dildo. So they proved that they could take it all in.
Yeah, that's the craziest job interview I've ever.
It was a great. I always asked for permission.
Yeah.
And my favorite one was I would tell them all like, hey, we're gonna do. Remember that Janet Jackson pose, where she's on the magazine cover and this guy's holding her tits?
Oh yeah.
So I'd ask all the porn, and I have a bunch of pictures like this.
Yeah.
I'd ask them prior to my show, I'm like, hey, can we reenact that? And they're like, yeah. So I have a bunch of pictures of me holding big old titties with porn chicks like Janet Jackson. Because I felt like it was like, I don't know, at the time, I was in my 20s. It was like a power move. I wasn't like, give me your titties, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I wanted consent. Because I was one of Ron Jeremy's victims.
I feel like I need to interject because this is like one of the greatest things that's ever happened right now. One of Ron Jeremy's victims.
True.
Listen, you're cool?
I'm fine with it. He's in jail.
All right then, fuck Ron Jeremy. I was always jealous of his bitch ass with his big ass fucking bullshit.
No.
Fuck that. It was fake. Hollywood, baby. Don't believe everything you see, man.
No,
Anyway.
it's true. No, here's the thing. It's like I went to Usher's Be My After Party. Yeah. And meeting people. And I see Ron Jeremy, and I'm like, oh, hey, because I had friends who knew him. Because, again, I worked at Playboy Radio. Totally. So I go up to him, talk to him. And when I walk away, he literally grabs my titty, signs it. I didn't ask. Grabs my ass. And I remember telling everybody at the time, like, oh, Ron Jeremy just grabbed my ass. But at this time, it was normalized.
Yeah.
So me saying it was almost like comedic.
Oh my
It was
God.
like, me saying wasn't like, oh, he just violated you. I said it and no one cared.
People like laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. So I knew
like
I could not say nothing more about it. And I was also in the industry. I was like, I work for Playboy Radio.
Yeah.
I can't be like, oh, someone show me titties. I mean, I'm working in sex radio.
Yeah.
So
But you
years.
always ask for permission. That
I did not
motherfucker
ask. I did
That
never
motherfucker
gave
did
it.
not.
And it was more than once that it happened. And the funny part, here's the funny part.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy used to actually call me and have normal conversations with me. Like, I'd be moving to Vegas and he'd call me up and talk to me. And I would tell my friends, like, oh, Ron Jeremy is on the phone. So I would talk to him on the phone. He'd call me.
Yeah.
I'd listen to him. And, you know, eventually it got to the point where I knew he was trying to get me out to hang out.
Yeah.
And I had gone on multiple other shows and podcasts with older women who worked in sex.
Totally.
And they were like, oh, yeah, they would do shows, whatever, have sex with them.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, he's trying to get you out to do this.
Totally.
And, you know, I always ignored him. And then years later, when he came with the allegations,
Yeah.
and then I found out all my other friends who knew him had same experiences.
Yeah.
Is when I realized, like, oh, so it wasn't weird that I said, oh, Ron Jeremy grabbed my ass.
Yeah.
Or touched my tits and signed him when I didn't ask him to.
He just got away with it again.
He got
again,
away with it because
yeah.
of who he was.
Yeah.
Because when I said it to them at the time, they were like, ha ha ha. You're almost like, you're lucky touched your titties.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I didn't
Fuck no.
want him to touch my titties.
Yeah.
I actually have a photo of me re-signing my titties, and you can see the look on my face. And I'm like I look like uncomfortable. I'll send it to you. I look uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like you want someone to be really happy about
And
you
everyone's
signing
like,
your
it's
titties.
Ron Jeremy. You're fine.
Yeah.
And so it was like a weird thing to see him get prosecuted or brought up on the news,
Yeah.
charged,
Yeah.
put in jail, but then to hear about all my other friends who went through it
Yeah.
and were scared to say anything because like, you don't know. When you're in the industry,
Yeah.
like, you don't want to
You're
sound
alone, yeah.
like a prude
Totally.
or like you're someone talking shit. It's like, no, I felt violated. I didn't
yeah.
ask him to do that.
Yeah.
But he was friends of my friends.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
I
it's
had
hard-
to
it's
go
hard
with
to say
it.
something. Good on you for saying something, though.
And I did, well, yeah, 10 years. I did at the time, but everyone laughed. And then I did 10 years later when it came out. And it was still kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my journey. Although Playboy Radio is great to work for, it was just, there's people you have to kind of navigate.
Yeah.
As if you work for OnlyFans. Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah. Yes. Say it again. Exactly how you said
I didn't
it.
know.
Exactly how you said it. You did good. You did good, man. You fucking lost. So did I.
I did lose.
Look at her.
I lost in my heart, too. I feel like.
I don't
feel
mind losing because I feel like my jokes weren't horrible.
Your jokes were good, yeah.
They were good, but they weren't as good. But that's what, it was my third battle. It was his fucking 15th or 16th battle.
Your third battle?
My third battle.
Yeah, it was my first battle.
Oh shit! Let's get one of the judges in.
Oh, yeah. That's my judge here. I don't know her. Never met her in my life.
I can say my judge so you don't know. Yeah.
Although she voted
where?
against.
This is why, bribe the judges, but it may or may not work.
I did buy her a drink. Bad as Ryan, my opponent.
For your comment.
I know, yeah.
I wanted to do some sun jokes.
He's a fire crotch, though.
He
He's
did.
not a
I'm
fire
like, it looks like a
shoulder.
fire crotch, but I don't know if it's your chlamydia or.
His tank is burning.
It's hard.
All right.
No, you're.
I don't know what was happening before I got this microphone back from whatever fucking red table talk was happening over here. Cause a bum threw beer on my girlfriend. So
What'd you do to the bum?
I went outside and I wagged it on my finger at him. I was like,
"My
hey,
territory, bitch."
listen here, motherfucker. You have a
Anyone's
mic?
gonna sell meth here, it's gonna be me.
My meth corner. My bitch.
Don't meth with me. So we say that. Okay.
I love that you said, "Don't mess with me, motherfucker. This is my fucking territory."
Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Ash Casanova. I'm one of the judges. Yes. Very honored. Very honored.
She did not pick my sides, you guys know. She did pick.
And here I am thinking, judge not, lest ye be judged over here. You know what I mean?
Go for it. I'll give you guys an even shot.
I like a judge that is honest. And no matter how they know you, they're still gonna judge you. And I like that. I don't mind if I lost and she judged me properly.
It still hurts.
Out of all three of you, I didn't vote for any of you. How is that possible?
I liked her judging them. I felt like it was the most honest judging throughout the whole night.
Thank you. I tried to be
Even if it was bad
insightful.
towards me, I still liked it. Like, tell me more, please.
Eliza, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I like it that you're so disappointed in us that you like third party voted on a roast battle. You're like, I'm gonna Gary Johnson Jill start this fucking roast battle. How disappointed I am.
Oh no! I mean, women fight to vote for so long, and then that happens. I'm like, oh no, I know why we shouldn't be talking.
A great job at voting for women.
No.
Not me.
I'm like, oh, why are we talking? I'm just kidding. No, you guys really did great. I was really impressed with all the, like, you could tell you guys prepared, and I think that's one of the most important things. Prepared and you have fun.
No, I had fun, and I think she was a fair judge.
You look like Billie Eilish over here.
That's a compliment. She's hot as fuck.
I'm like Pedro Pascal if you ordered him from Wish.
Well, like my Lady Gaga version joke. You've heard that.
Oh, you do look like Lady Gaga.
I have that joke.
Okay,
It's
let's
one
hear
of
it
my
now.
My joke is I did a video for a company I work for, and all I do is say, who's Jewel? It's a 3-second video.
Yeah.
And everyone in the comments, no, you can look at it. It's on the. I can't say this, but you can bleep that out.
You want me to bleep it out?
Yeah, I can't say it.
I'll bleep it out.
Just
I'll
say
bleep
it again so we know.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me bleep it out nice.
9.3 million views. And I went to the comment section. Everybody in the comments was like, "Oh my God, is that Lady Gaga? That looks like Lady Gaga." It had over 300 comments. I went through their comments because I love attention, and I saw that. And I was like, I feel like I'm the version of Lady Gaga you'd get if you ordered at the fucking Wish app. And I took that, and that's one of my jokes.
That are like Lady Gaga if she was in Make-A-Wish.
No, for sure. Was it? But here's the thing.
Lady Gaga Halloween costume over here.
So I want to do her, but it's not the first time I get told.
Laugh, Eliza, laugh. All right.
Prior in comedy,
You got that shit right there, Bucky.
prior in comedy, I had gone to gay events and I had gay men coming like, "Oh my God, everyone told you look like Lady Gaga." It's happened way more than like just online.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it the shape of the face? Is it the nose? Is it the light? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what you look like? You know the Wii like mini people? You look like the Wii version of Lady Gaga.
There you go. Because
She's
I
really
don't.
tiny too.
I mean, it's a compliment, but I don't see it. But I can kind of see what they're saying.
Yeah.
But when they say it, I'm like, thank you. Like, I wish I got late like Lady Gaga. Because it's not happening. But it's great that you think I do. Want to order me for other services? I burn up. It's so hot right
Jared, you want to switch?
Yo,
I'm I'm burning up.
that's what I was gonna say.
She's on fire.
Hey, well, this podcast was a fire ass podcast. I'll tell you that much. And thank you guys.
Fire ass pussy.
Hey, yeah, her
Yeah, microphone.
pussy's on fire. I do. Yeah, I do.
My
Double micing.
everything else is on fire. I can't say.
Okay. Yeah, you guys should definitely try.
Grab my.
Yeah.
He's like, hold my little penis.
That's like the weirdest Italian. It's like.
He's like, hold my little dick and tell me you like it. Tell me.
I've definitely had more offensive black things shoved in my face, but yeah, this was. You guys should definitely check out the battles. New Year's is amazing. All the battlers tonight were amazing. Judges were amazing, but I can't say much else. I know you're catching on fire back here.
It's just this bomb ass pussy.
No, but keep it going for Elyza. Keep it going for Rick. You guys are really phenomenal people. I appreciate you having us on. And if you ever want to catch more of me, find me at Ash Casanova Comedy. Thank you guys.
Hell yeah, thank you.
If you want to see more pussy on fire, Desi Talks. Desi Talks. That's it. With it.
Yeah, and I'm at Possum Girl _ on IG. That's at PSSUM_IG and at Possum Girl on TikTok. Thank you. Follow the Static Hour.
Yeah, Bravo X Comedy, the Static Hour. This shit's getting crazy. We gotta end this. Shit's about to get fucking wild. Thank you for all the guests. Thank you so much. Dope. Thank you. Appreciate it.